Need tips for using your Amazon Alexa? Join Lucy on All About Lady A on the second Thursday of the month for simple tricks to get the most out of your A-Lady device. Listen on the Unmute Presents podcast feed. See you there. Oh yeah, did I mention? You can also check out unmute.show for all past episodes and to get more information about what we've got going on. Hey there, it's Michael here, and thanks for listening to this episode of Digital Bytes. Today I'm recording outside using the DJI wireless mic 2 Go set, and I'm holding the microphone in my hand, so I apologize if there are any noises. I mean, hopefully you hear the birds out here a little bit. Today I want to take you on an adventure, and we're going to talk about smart washer and dryer setups. Recently, we acquired a washer and dryer where the model number will be in the show notes for this episode. So head on over to unmute.show if you're specifically interested in the model we got. These are front-loading washer and dryers, which means you have to open them from the front and you load your laundry in order to get it cleaned and dried. One of the nice things about this washer-dryer set is it allows you the ability to control it from an app. And I'll demonstrate this for you in a moment, and you'll be able to go hear that, a little bit of that with me. But by controlling it with an app, you're able to independently start it and pick the wash/dry cycle for the washer and dryer itself. That gives you, as a blind individual, that ability, and you can also check in to see how much time is left and what the status of the washer and dryer is. There is one caveat to this whole setup, and that is that the remote start option is not accessible. What we have done to get around this, because remote start is a button you have to press and hold for about 3 seconds in order for it to beep a single time and become available, is we put a bump dot to the left of the remote start button. And so I find that bump dot, and yeah, the washer beeps all over the place, but it then allows me to reach my finger over to the right a tiny bit, press and hold, and then it will beep once, and then remote start is enabled. The application is pretty accessible. If you jump into the application, for our set, we have a washer and dryer there. We can see the status of the washer or dryer, and if it's on, then it will tell us in standby, and if remote start is enabled, then it'll tell us. If it hasn't been enabled yet, then it will also let you know that remote start is off. Double tapping on the washer or dryer brings up the menu for you to activate the unit itself and run it. And I think, honestly, my most favorite part about this washer dryer set is the manual is fully accessible for both of them. There are 2 buttons on each, the washer and the dryer. The button to the left of the knob that is tactile is a button. It's very tactile and large, and if I press it, that is now on. And then press the button on the right of the knob, and that'll start the last cycle that it ran on. So really, you don't even need the app if you don't want it. You simply turn it on, set up the cycles the way you want it, and then hit that right start button, and that will enable it, and it's available. The set cost about $1,300 from Costco. And as I said, the model number is in the show notes for the washer and dryer. If you are interested, feel free to reach out for more, but let's use the Meta Ray Bans. I'm going to go spend some time inside the washer. We'll get the dryer started, and then I'll play the tones, because we all know that people want to hear what do the tones sound like when the dryer and washer are done. Have a beautiful day, and thanks for listening. Unmute.show for more content like this. All right, so I'm going to open up the washer here. And then I have a little basket here. I'll throw the clothes in, mainly because my wife gets a little upset at me when I forget some clothes or I drop them on the floor. So I'm throwing it her way this time. So let me tell you, my head is now in the washer. Hello? Hello? All right. I am out of the washer. There was no one in there to talk to me. I'm going to give this a good spin. Stop it there, and I believe I've gotten all the clothes. That was my wedding ring Hey, look. Still made a mess. We'll close this. And then I'm going to come over here to the dryer. And then I'll toss the clothes into the dryer. We'll get the lint. And then I'm going to close this. And on the left side of the knob is a button. It's very tactile and large, and if I press it, that is now on.
Stop. iPhone microphone button. LGTHINQ. Now, dryer. Dryer's dry cycle is complete.
Hey all, Marty here, and today I want to talk to you about the action button, which is on the iPhone 15 and 16. First, let me explain to you where this button is. So it's going to be on the top left side corner above the volume rockers. So if you look or feel from the left side, you slide up and you'll feel the up and down volume buttons. And then right above that, there is another button. That button is the action button. And the way you customize this button is you go into settings and then you go into action button. And then you're going to find all kinds of cool functions in there. You'll be able to assign apps like the magnifier, the flashlight, and a bunch of other things, as well as actions. And there's going to be a whole bunch of actions in there. And you can go through and figure out which action or thing you would like your action button to do. Or you can choose to assign it to an app. So the way you do this is you kind of just scroll through, and let's say you select the magnifier. Then you do select, and then it will be assigned to that button. And then every time you go and you hit that button, the magnifier will come on. Or maybe you want to assign the flashlight. So then you could assign the flashlight to that button. You hit that button, the flashlight will come on. So there's all kinds of cool things you can explore in there. It's a really awesome way to add some custom functionality to something you use all the time. And check it out, enjoy, and I would love to hear how you use your action button. So you can email us at feedback@unmute.show and let us know how you're using it. I'd love to know. Anyway, good luck and enjoy.
Here's another Safari tip. I was working with a student the other day, and we both wanted to make sure that the menu button and the address bar were at the top left corner of our Safari screens on iPhone. So what we did was we went hunting for the Safari settings. Now, firstly, you know in iOS 18 that most of the apps are found in the apps button. But it seems to me that Apple should, in my opinion, include all the inbuilt apps on the main settings screen, but maybe there are too many. So you do have to double tap the apps button and then go with your alphabetical index if you have, over 200 apps on your phone like I do, or scroll down and find the Safari app. So once we got there, we flicked our way through various settings and we did find past general,
Extensions, but downloads, iCloud Drive, tabs, heading.
There is the tabs heading, and what you want to do is go past this.
Tab bar button.
Tab bar button. So if you have the tab bar button selected, you're going to find the page menu button and the address bar at the bottom left corner of your screen, right above the toolbar, such as back, forward, share, that sort of thing. But I really wanted those separated because it's easier to find if those things are located in the upper left corner. So if I swipe right again,
selected, single tab button.
Selected is single tab button. Now, for whatever reason, not obvious to me, that is what I want to select. And that will indeed put my menu button where I can find it in the top left corner where I get things such as reader and so forth. And then, of course, the address bar is also going to be in the upper left corner. Hope that's helpful.